Wild Turkey 101 has been a shelf staple, at least in my bar, since I started drinking whiskey. But most people know it as being an affordable, findable, budget-friendly banger. Well, they just dropped one with an age statement. We're going to see what it's about. Roll my intro. Hey guys, welcome back to T-Rod Whiskey, the internet's most okayest whiskey review channel. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you dropping a like, because you're definitely going to do that. And that comment that you're also definitely going to leave. I appreciate those. While you're here, make sure you smash that subscribe button. That algorithm is what drives traffic to the page and allows me to keep doing these videos. Hopefully you like them, but I digress. We're going to dive right into it, okay? Wild Turkey 101. Everybody knows this bottle, right? The brainchild of Jimmy Russell. It is one of Wild Turkey's staple products. It's been on the shelves absolutely forever, right? And I mean like forever, like definitely in the early 90s, etc. This used to carry an 8-year age statement. Unfortunately, Wild Turkey discontinued that 8-year age statement, at least in the domestic market, in 1992. I was like 2.5 years old the last time that the 8-year age stated Wild Turkey 101 was sitting on shelves. I suggest you guys let that marinate for a second. I'm 36. Well, I'm about to be 36, okay? It has been 33 years since you could buy that domestically. Now, it has been available in the international market, and that's all well and good for collectors or people traveling abroad. You know, it makes them feel like they got something special. But now, it is finally available here in the States. So, we have a shelf version that is pretty good. I go through a couple of these a year just for cocktails or easy sipping, whatever. We also had last year's favorite, the 8-year Jimmy Russell 70th anniversary release. But this one was supposed to be chosen from certain barrels in certain honey spots of the rick houses that Jimmy preferred. This is just a straight 8-year, 101 proof Wild Turkey bourbon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out if it's any good. Okay, so I've got this new whiskey glass. I don't know if I like it yet because I haven't actually tried it. So we'll see. And it's a fresh crack. Let's see if we can get this thing open and, ow. You guys ever had that moment where the cellophane like slides up under your fingernail and it hurts like heck? Yep, that just happened. There we go. Okay. Oh, good cork pop. So go ahead and pour a little bit in here. All right. Now, this has like a very unique kind of shape to it. They say that you're supposed to be able to like spin it on the bar top. Okay, can confirm it works. Okay, cool. But we're going to spin, make sure that we get this nice and aerated, get this opened up all the way. Yep, here we go. It's just like liquid gold in the glass. It really is. Like a dark liquid gold, but still. Ooh. Okay, so oak, a little bit of cinnamon, like a powdered cinnamon. Some other baking spice, I'm not really sure. A little bit of like a cherry note to it. Like a cherry cola kind of note. And then there's some orange marmalade coming through. Definitely a citrus rind. Just like a caramel, little bit of caramel to that. The nose is really good. I mean, this is your classical Wild Turkey nose, right? The cinnamon, the citrus, the oak, all things that Wild Turkey is known for having in their flavor profile. Now, MSRP on this guy is, I think, $44.99. It's about $45 here in Michigan. I did pay a couple dollars more because I wanted access to this bottle and there was only a few to go around. I know it's going to be a shelf for guys, but the way content works, if you're not on the edge, then you may as well not be making it, right? So wanted to make sure I got one of these to review for you guys. So going for a sip. Okay. Not as spicy as I thought. That citrus orange marmalade, that definitely comes through here. A little bit of like a butterscotch on like the side palates, and the finish is just a creamy butterscotch kind of custard with some oak. This is really good. This is very enjoyable. And this is my first sip of the day. This drink's right around that 101 proof point for me. Maybe even comes across as a little less than that. See how the next sip is, but caramel and spice and everything nice, boys and girls. This is awesome. This is good. This is just easy. I hope this is as readily available as they say it's going to be, because this is my jam. Now, I mean, full disclosure, I like Wild Turkey products, but this is great. 8-year age statement, decent proof. I love the packaging on it. I'll definitely be keeping a bottle of this around. Okay, but the big question, bust out our other glass. How does it compare to the Jimmy Russell 70th anniversary? Well, we are going to find out. Let's throw a little bit in here. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the secondary market, but these Jimmy Russell 70th bottles, when you can find these now, these are going for like $100 to $120. That's insane to me. A palate cleanser. For the record, that is a Dr. Pepper Slurpee. It's very nice. Highly recommend. All right. So, not getting as much citrus on this, but it's definitely there. This is all just citrus and oak. It's not quite as sweet, which follows, because from what I understand, Jimmy's palate is definitely more on the spicier side than the sweeter side. But here we go. Okay, so this is definitely more spice forward. This is a little bit sweeter. I think they're both good. I'm thinking I would probably still take the Russell 70th anniversary bottle over this one, but it's like a slight margin of victory. It's not like this one's blowing this guy out of the water. I think they're both very good, but for complexity's sake, I think the Russell's anniversary bottle is just a little bit better. Just because the layer of spice. This has a little white pepper, more cinnamon, like a pinch of clove. Maybe just the tiniest little prick of anise. Whereas the 8-year it's just sweeter. It's smoother, more approachable, but less complex. It is more dessert-esque, if you would. This is not a dessert whiskey, but if it on the spectrum of things, this would be more further towards the dessert line of things. Still very good. Yeah. The Russell 70th, yeah, still definitely better. I don't know if... What the hell? We'll see if it's better than the regular shelf while we're at it. I got plenty of Glencairns down here. And, you know, my fiance is only going to get a little bit mad at me for making all kinds of dirty dishes, but here we go. Okay. So we'll see where that guy lasts. All right, here we go. Real quickly. Muted. This one is not as poppy as the other two, which is to be expected, because I think this is like a 4 to 6 year kind of 101 proof blend. I don't know. There's more of a bitter oak kind of note to this one here, the regular shelf bottle. Is it bad? No, but definitely would put this firmly in third place. The 8-year in second, and the winner is going to remain the 70th. Now, I'm not going to bust into some Austin Nichols because I can already answer that question for you. The Austin Nichols is going to win. It was just better then. I'm sorry. That's the truth. Now, it is what it is, guys. If you can get a hold of the 70th anniversary, I did buy two of these. I got this one here, which I have been obviously not drinking a ton of, and I have one bunkered for a rainy day. I don't know if that's going to be for when my son graduates college or what. That one will definitely be going away for a long, long time, not to be disturbed. This one here will probably get a backup sooner rather than later. I'm a big fan of this. This is good. I also really enjoy the 101 rye for whatever that's worth. But that's it, guys. That's what I got. If you can get the 70th, go for it. The 8-year, very good. Definitely worth the extra money over the shelfer. That's my opinion. I do have this thing left over from like 2017, I think. Let's see when the laser coat is. I don't know exactly when this one is from. It's from a while ago. Haven't gotten into it. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a follow-up video. Who knows? But thanks for tuning in, guys. Once again, if you're still watching, smash that subscribe button. Drop me a like, leave me a comment down below. We also have a Instagram and a TikTok thing or whatever. So look us up on those platforms as well. But until next time, cheers.